Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to do a little research since you're sitting at home doing not a fucking thing probably. And, anyways, I'm sure you're doing something. But anyways, how about this? Why don't you Google Bonus War, 1932 Bonus War. I bet you a lot of people have no clue what that's about. It was World War I veterans were supposedly told that they were going to be paid blah, blah, blah. And they ended up they didn't get paid. So they descended on Washington, which was quite a bit of numbers of them. I think there was not 10,000, not 20,000. They're quite, I don't know, 50 plus thousand probably. The numbers jump around from what I look at, so I don't really know what to believe. But you can see by photos that they were everywhere in Washington, D.C. Everywhere. Camps everywhere. And lo and behold, Eisenhower, and these were all rising officers in the military. Eisenhower, MacArthur was a major. I'm not sure who Eisenhower was right this second. And also General Patton. But he wasn't a general at the time. And they brought in tanks, the cavalry, infantry, and I'm not sure, I can't remember how many soldiers there were. It was quite a few hundred plus, I think around 800 police, if I remember right. Anyways, back to what I was going to say. They gassed these people. They shot these people. And a lot of these people were here. It wasn't just men. It was them and their families. They came to sit and wait until they got paid. That was their demands. These people were from Utah. Now think about that. And close to 400 civilians, veterans, were shot and killed because it looked bad for the president to have all these people when they were already beginning to ratchet up for World War II. Key names, remember them, who was all involved. And then also remember World War II, we were allies with an enemy called Russia, Stalin. Now seriously think about that factor, what that involves. They were a bigger threat to the entire world than who we were fighting. Do you know that? Russia and the communists, which are still a big threat to the world, that ideology that we're experiencing right now during lockdown, virus or not, okay? So I want you to just listen to this song that was with this video. Thousands veterans.
I want to spend my money, send it to my mother-in-law. If I get killed, please don't dare my soul.
You can thank the banker bully boys for this and that and everything around us that's happening.
When you see me coming, look across the rich man's field. And if I don't bring you flowers, I'll bring you roses. people. I looked up at the sun. Cried, some train don't come. Saw peace I'm walking down. My mama told me just before she died, Lord said that daughter.
Look at that. Tanks. Cavalry. Look at that.
You know it.
And you keep getting lied to by the very people that are at the helm. And then you will be slaughtered if you don't mind them.
What you do.
And then our own will do the bidding for them, thinking that they're doing their morally right justification by following orders. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? And we'll be our own weapon of our own kind to our own selves, because we're doing it for the big bad, big ass badass government, aren't we? No, it's not the government. It's criminals. It's criminals that are in charge in those walls, in those buildings, with a name called government on it. So wake up, ladies and gentlemen, because you're getting hoodwinked once more, virus or not. They just paid themselves. They just took another raise. They just helped themselves out with this 6-point-something trillion bailout for who's bailing who out. You getting a little trinket check for something for nothing. So don't think that your so-called own people. Yeah, now think about that. How many times has this happened in history? Quite a bit. Oh, no, that's my son. No, that's my dad. No, that's this. That's my cousin. They'd never do. They took a fucking oath to defend and protect the people. No, they took an oath to defend the people in the government, is what that oath seems to be. Yeah, because so far, that's what it shows, history. So if you're not doing what you said you're doing, then you're a liar. And that shows that a lot of people were liars. And I don't know why. I don't know, is it some kind of suspended animation in your mind that you can't think for yourself while you're induced in this fucking group? And you're just going to do what everybody does because somebody told you to do it? And without question? You know, that's one of the most dangerous things I've noticed in humanity, is people doing things in lieu of what somebody said without actually verifying and or being able to verify what they were just told is actually the frickin' truth. And then one does not even research in their own conscience to ask that question. Am I doing the right thing? No matter what anybody is telling me, am I actually doing the right thing? Then you have to put yourself in the position of the other person and who is being persecuted. What am I doing? What would I be doing if I was them? Life is not just a one-sided deal. And it sure seems that, and I'm not knocking this country. I love my country, America, or the U.S. And there's a lot of wonderful people in this country. Yes, there is. And I don't know why we keep allowing ourselves to get hoodwinked by these very people. I mean, it's quite obvious. We keep going around and around. And you know why? Because we're not calling the people out. We keep saying it's a building with a name on it called the government. Well, that doesn't mean nothing because it's fictitious. It's what's inside those buildings. Hello? I mean, what is government? A bunch of people in a group telling other people what to do. Pretty much. And then the chain of command goes down. And somebody is going to enforce whatever these people say. Now, I don't know which one to define who is worse, the ones giving the orders or the ones actually carrying them out. And everybody that carries out these orders, you're guilty as fucking the person that told you to do it. And you know what? If you actually were going to get in trouble for your crimes that they ordered you to do, I think you'd think twice about it. You'd think twice, and not only think twice, you'd start questioning what the fuck you're doing if you were going to be held accountable for your actions. What a great fucking deal. Government can tell you what to do, go to where, murder who, and then if you murder somebody, long as it was under their command and under their authority, it's okay. You don't go to jail. They don't call it murder. They call it war. But what is it? It's still fucking murdering somebody, isn't it? Yes, it is. So let's quit playing fucking childish, stupid, believe me this or that games, because that's what we're doing. Oh, well, we're playing this chess game. No, it's this game. No, it's checkers. Murder is murder. I don't care what name you put in front of it. And why are we murdering each other when somebody else is going to benefit from it? Isn't that the most amazing, crappiest thing that always seems to turn out? Look back in history, ladies and gentlemen. Who are the beneficiaries to all of these crises that happen? I need nothing else to say about that. Have a good one.